Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause and welcome Honorable Praveen Balaji to deliver his closing remarks.
Master of Ceremonies, senior government officials, I would also like to acknowledge the village elders, the youth participants, ladies, gentlemen, members of the media, Bula Vinaka, and a very good morning to you all. At the outset, let me make it very clear that I had few calls last week in regards to the training proper, and I have assured all those who have missed out that we will have another round of workshop here in Ba because of the demand. So those who have missed out, we will include you in the next round. But for today, I'm told around 140 youths have participated, and it's a good number. And I'm happy that you have taken your time out to be part of this training. It is indeed a great pleasure to be present amongst you here in Nelanga village to officiate in this important occasion for the youths of province in Ba. I've been just told by the youth coordinator here in Ba that in 2 weeks' time we will also have this similar training in Essau. Ladies and gentlemen, this training in response to the demand for the boat license in alignment with the Maritime Safety Authority of Fiji's restriction on boat operators without a license. We would like to see that you all have the proper license to operate your business. We want you to do the right thing. You don't have to come to us, we will come to you. Just like today. We have come all the way from Suva and Lutoka to your doorsteps to provide this training, and today all those who have passed through your workshops will be receiving the certificates. This training overall is an initiative of the Fiji Affairs government. It was the result of extensive consultation and various stakeholders in the shipping and transportation industry, hence the need for the country to comply with international laws and standards concerning safety at sea for seafarers. Safety is paramount, ladies and gentlemen. While safety is everyone's responsibility, a lot of emphasis has been placed upon the captain, who is overall accountable for the safety of all passengers and ensuring that the vessels and the operation in compliance and meets the required standard prescribed by law and applying best practice to ensure prevention of incidents at sea. Ladies and gentlemen, it is no secret, as it is expensive for any government to have a search and rescue operation if there is an accident at sea. Therefore, it is a compulsory requirement for all boats to have license and to be certified seaworthy at all times. Some months ago, I have attended a similar program at Benga Island. And I can tell you the amount of interest that generated through that workshop, because that's their livelihood. They don't have vehicles like you. Their means of transport is by boat. and there was 100% support from the villages to participate in that workshop. These controls put in place by MSEF also ensures all boat owners to operate legally. This training, ladies and gentlemen, also creates awareness on the importance of safety at sea, which we often overlook, such as informing family members of the places you are traveling to and your expected time to return. It's very important. Checking engines prior to traveling. Floaters. Having adequate supplies such as communication tools, mobile phones, light and emergency supplies. And out of all, the most important is overloading. No overloading. This means having the right number of passengers on board and update on weather forecasts, patterns and news. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of young people depend on sea as source of income using various fishing methods. Some have been able to secure employment using their boat license as entry qualification in resorts as boat operators for tourists and etc. As young people, this training initiates collaborative between this government and your communities to increase the capacity and engagement of young people in the province of Bah and in their respective community. The Ministry of Youth and Sports is mandated to develop youths to become productive and thereby increase their influence in decision making and contribute to the sustainable livelihood. This is achieved by providing support for youth community-based capacity building program on skill-based training under the ministry and other relevant agencies like MSEF. This is exactly what we are doing today. My ministry has a very cordial working relationship with MSEF, and we go throughout the country to have workshops like this so that our youths can participate and secure a certificate so that they can operate legally. In doing so, we are also empowering youths to be agents of change in their communities. Today, 70% of Fiji's population is under the age of 45 years. On record, Fiji has a young population. Hence, this government views youth as agents of change, not for tomorrow, but for today. I can see that some of our older generations are also present here who has taken advantage of this training. Good luck to you also. How many of you are there? 42 of them. Okay. So this gives an opportunity not only for our youth, but also those who are operating business but didn't have the license. You have the opportunity to go through these 2 weeks workshop and secure the relevant certificates. Ladies and gentlemen, government is committed to an inclusive policy for all Fijians, regardless of your ethnicity, your social background, your culture, or your religious beliefs. Our objective is to reach out to all Fijians, and no matter how isolated you may be, to address this issue about safety at sea and minimizing impact of loss of lives through non-compliance of our maritime and safety laws. As your government, we have put in place opportunities for young Fijians to be empowered and self-sustainable through the ministry's mobile and specific skills empowerment and capacity building training programs. These training programs are targeted for those Fijians who cannot qualify for mainstream learning opportunities. Example, are placed at the university or due to various circumstances and cannot complete high school. This government, Fiji First government, wants an inclusive society and believe in the foundation of equal opportunities for all and the right to decent living and earning. We don't want to see that you are the missing link in the community. We would like to see that it is an inclusive approach. Those who have missed out in their high school or primary school or university, tertiary, we will come to you and we will make you part of this program so that you can go through this exercise. There'll be very little of theory but more practical, where you can enjoy your workshop and at the end of the day secure the certificates. In providing the boat master and class 6 license training, we are giving you an opportunity to use your license for self-income generation. It is our hope that by generating income, it will inspire you to do more for your family and community to a sustainable way of life. I encourage all boat captains who are here today to adhere to the maritime and safety laws and put into practice what you have learned from this training. As captains, you are accountable for the lives of your passengers. It is your principal duty to ensure safety at all times for your passengers and for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, Fiji Affairs Government through the Ministry of Youth and Sports priority is to reduce unemployment, create opportunities for youth and Fijians to be successful, contribute to the reduction of poverty and to promote economic growth. We are also aware that our province of Ba is an economic powerhouse. I therefore encourage you all to make use of the government opportunities and contribute to our nation's well-being. Ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, please allow me again to remind you on the importance of complying with the maritime and safety laws, rules and regulations and become real masters and captains at sea. With those few words, I now declare the Nalanga Boat Master and Class 6 licensing training officially closed.
Wayne Ganga.
Sureti mandato zake